I think we can all safely call the year of 2020 trying. After what has been just something that started with hope and aspirations for what was going to be a good year, quickly just devolved into kind of nightmare fuel. I think we can all agree to that. And I think we all need to go into 2021 with hope in our eyes and a dream in our heart, and hopefully things will be better. And in the spirit of the year renewing, I wanted to give you both my resolutions in gaming for 2021, as well as some predictions of things I think could happen. It's going to be a little bit different of a video today, guys, so let's just dive on in and start with the resolutions. Alright, so first and foremost, I resolved to you guys that I will be uploading 2 videos a week. And now these are 2 full videos. These aren't going to be the short videos or anything like that I've been doing kind of in the off time. These are going to be my normal 2 full videos. I've been plotting things out a month in advance, so hopefully I'll be able to bring you guys steady content all year. I want to do more collaborations this year. I did one with Chris from the Game Dad Show, as well as with the immortal John Hancock, and I would like to do more, both with my friends in the Cretans Guild that I know so well as some of my other friends here on YouTube. There's opportunity here for, I think, all parties for more collaboration videos and more just working together, and that's a good thing. More Meredith! There's definitely going to be more Meredith this year. We're going to be doing He Played, She Played every month. You guys really responded well to her being on when we talked about New Super Lucky's Tale, and I'm really looking forward to talking about Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Yes, she won the vote. Next month. It'll be in the middle of the month, so look forward to that one. I am going to try and branch away a little bit from focusing so heavily on the Switch and focus more on the PlayStation and Xbox side of things. Now, for now, it's going to be PS4 and Xbox One since I don't have the next-gen consoles, but resolutions there as well, as I want to have an Xbox Series X by the end of March and a PlayStation 5 by the end of summer. So fingers crossed that, that things go the way I'm anticipating they go. From a channel perspective, I would love to have 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm steadily climbing, and you guys are a big part of that, and you sharing out and letting people know what we're doing by retweeting stuff on Twitter or just telling people about the channel has been a big help, and I really appreciate that. Let me know what's working for you and what isn't working for you. The more I know of stuff that you guys really enjoy, the more I can deliver on that. So hopefully I'll be able to make more content that is really speaking to you as we go forward. One of the other things I want to do this year, guys, as well, is more live streams, and I actually have an idea for that to also help with a little bit of weight loss. I'm getting a treadmill soon, and one of the things I want to do is I'm thinking of calling it 3-mile live streams, where I do 3 miles on the treadmill while I'm walking because I can't run because I got a metal ankle, and I'll live stream a game at the same time, so we'll actually be able to, you know, kind of hang out a little bit that way and do some of that stuff as well. But with the resolutions out of the way, let's hop into the predictions. Now, none of this comes with any insider information. I'm a decade out of the industry at this point, so I have no ties to any company or anything like that. This is just me reading tea leaves of Twitter and listening to other videos on YouTube and kind of putting a few pieces together. One of the things I've really noticed is that Nintendo and Microsoft have been very careful about the way that they say that Game Pass will not be showing up on the Switch. They keep saying that it will not be showing up in the current Nintendo generation of hardware. And that to me is a curious way to say it's not going to be on the current Switch. So I think before the end of the year, you are going to see Game Pass on the Switch. Which Switch? Well, that'll be the Switch Pro. And now, when is the Switch Pro going to come out? I actually think we're going to have an announcement for that in April. There's way too many things happening to line up to be ending on March 31st of next year. And that's an odd date for me. Like, that's just strange. I think we're going to see something from Nintendo in early April stating, hey, here's what's going on here. I think it's going to be the new Switch model. I also think we're going to see a change to the Nintendo Online structure. I think we're going to get some more systems added. I think we're going to get a lot more games added as well. I think this is going to be our final E3, and not just E3 as we know it, because this year we had a very different E3. I think this is just the end. I don't see the convention lasting anymore. There's too many things happening outside of it that the industry has gone past, and it's held on to an old identity that I don't think carries the mystique anymore. I think this is the end of E3, and I think that's probably a good thing. I think we can all agree that the direct videos that Nintendo pioneered and that Sony and Microsoft have also picked up are significantly better than the live press conferences. You control the mistakes, you don't have to worry about things going off kilter, and you don't run into issues like we did with the Wii with Wii Music, or the Microsoft press conference from a couple of years ago when the Series X was announced, and it was just a tech briefing, which was unbelievably boring. I think controlling the narrative of having direct videos, and they might still happen in June, they might still be around E3, and it might still be called E3, but I think the convention itself is done. I predict that you're going to see the Xbox Series X slowly gain momentum throughout the year. Do I think it's going to overtake the PS5? No, I think the PS5 is clearly going to be the frontrunner of the next generation, but I don't think the Series X is going to lag as far behind as the Xbox One has. I predict we're going to see the successor to the PSVR announced probably around the time of E3 this year. I think that's going to be a big step for PlayStation moving forward. I think the PS5 is such a great system and so powerful that I really think that VR just lends itself naturally to that system. I think we're going to see the Zelda 35th anniversary announced, which isn't a big surprise. I think a lot of people are expecting that, but I expect it to include Wind Waker, Skyward Sword, and Twilight Princess. But as a bonus, I think we're going to see a remake of Link's crossbow training as well, with some more haptic feedback in the HD Rumble from the Joy-Cons. I think NHL 94 Rewind shows up on Switch within the first 2 months of the year, and I think that leads to more stuff from EA where we see a Madden Rewind, a FIFA Rewind, and an NBA Live Rewind as well. I believe we're going to see a new SSX game announced, and I think it's going to go back to the Tricky roots. I think we're going to see Tricky 2. I guarantee we're going to see Immortals Fenyx Rising 2 announced this year, and I think it's going to leave Greek mythology behind and move more into Norse mythology. I think we're going to keep seeing it follow a little bit behind the way the Assassin's Creed story is going. I know I'm one of the few people that really believe in this game, but I expect that Marvel's Avengers is going to start picking up steam because the game has significantly improved since launch. And I think with that, we're going to see DLC in the game including Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Wolverine, and the Fantastic Four. I am willing to bet money that Rare Replay will be on the Switch in a physical retail release before the end of the year. I think we're going to get another Fighter Pass announced for Smash, but I think it's only going to be 4 characters, and they will release quarterly after the second Fighter Pass is complete. But I think it's only going to be Nintendo characters this time. I expect when the Switch Pro is announced that the Joy-Con 2.0 is announced as well, and I expect it's going to have haptic feedback akin to what we experience with the PS5 controller. I fully expect that Dragon Quest XII will be announced and it will launch as a Switch exclusive. And finally, I think the wait is going to be over by holiday of this year when Persona 5 Royal releases on the Switch. I think this holiday season people are going to be very happy when Persona 5 Royal finally releases on the Switch. I expect something really weird and crazy to be announced from Sega. I expect another mini console, and I think it'll probably be a Dreamcast, but I'm not 100% sure. I think the Evercade blows up this year. I think there's going to be a lot of cartridges released, and people are going to regret not jumping on that handheld when it first launched. For the Pokemon anniversary this year, I expect to see a remake of some kind. I don't know if it's going to be Gold and Silver or Diamond and Pearl, but something is going to happen. I think Microsoft dramatically increases the backwards compatibility library for the Xbox Series X. I think a lot more stuff is going to get added from the original Xbox, and I think some more stuff from the 360 could be added as well. And finally, in my least bold prediction, I think we're all going to have a hell of a lot of fun playing some really good games this year. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up down below, and be sure to comment as well. Let us know what your resolutions and predictions are for 2021. And if you haven't done so already, please be sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell while you're there. Until next time, guys, I have been Jay. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Play more games, stay square, take care, and Happy New Year.